As years go by, whispers of change reach the Nguni people, carried by strangers who bring unfamiliar customs, new tools, and stories of lands far beyond the horizon. The villagers listen with a mix of wonder and caution as these visitors describe new ways of farming, building, and living that spark excitement in some and unease in others. Conversations about growth and adaptation ripple through the village, with small gatherings discussing the possibilities these new ideas present, as well of losing their long-held traditions. Nala and Kato, now teenagers, feel the subtle shifts around them as new practices blend with their village's traditional ways. Nala is intrigued by the promise of knowledge that might help their community thrive, imagining how they might incorporate these new ideas to strengthen their lives. Kato, however, feels protective of the customs that connect him to his ancestors, fearing that the changes might erode the identity of the Nguni people. As they watch their community stand at a crossroads between the past and the future, Nala and Kato find themselves divided between excitement and caution, unsure yet hopeful of how their village will embrace change without losing the essence of who they are. Nala and Kato are by the river when they notice a group of travelers setting up camp. The siblings exchange glances, excitement and curiosity flickering in their eyes. Gathering their courage, they approach the travelers who greet them warmly, eager to share stories and insights.
Your people have strong roots, young ones, but there are other ways to farm, to build, and to thrive. In our land, we use tools like this to make our work easier and faster.
What do you mean? We've always lived like this. Our ways have served us well.
But what if there's a way to improve, Kato? Imagine what we could learn. We could grow more food, build stronger shelters, perhaps even make life better for everyone.
Kato frowns as he listens to the travelers' stories, feeling a deep loyalty to the traditions that have sustained his people for generations. To him, these customs are sacred, and change feels risky, as though it could weaken the bonds that hold their community together. He remembers the teachings of his elders and fears losing the essence of what it means to be Nguni. In contrast, Nala is captivated, her mind brimming with the possibilities the travelers describe. She envisions a future where their village thrives, combining the strength of their ancestors' wisdom with the advantages of new tools and methods. To her, change is an opportunity to honor their past by adapting, just as their people have always done. She imagines a future where the village is resilient and prosperous, fortified by both tradition and innovation. Nao sees this as a path that respects their heritage while embracing growth. The siblings return to their village, where the air is filled with the sounds of daily life, children playing, women weaving baskets, and men tending to livestock. But now there is a new energy, a quiet ripple of change moving through the community. Some villagers whisper about the new ideas with enthusiasm, while others shake their heads, wary of abandoning their heritage.
Do you really think we need all these changes, Nala? What if we lose who we are in the process?
Change doesn't mean forgetting, Kato. We can keep our traditions and still learn from others. We don't have to lose ourselves. We can grow and still remain true to who we are.
That evening, Gogo Zinle gathers the villagers around the fire, sensing the divide that these new ideas have brought. The firelight dances on her face as she speaks, her voice calm and wise, carrying the weight of her years and the wisdom of their ancestors. Nal and Kato listen as Gogo Dinle's calming words flow through the villagers, easing their concerns. Her voice, filled with wisdom, is like a gentle river, soothing their fears about change. Gogo explains that embracing new ideas doesn't mean abandoning their heritage. Instead, it's like a river that bends and flows but always remembers its source. Nala Boafe York Friend as and Kato the Wellais delays that change can coexist with tradition, carrying forward the strength of their ancestors while adapting to the future. The villagers, once anxious and divided, nod in agreement, reassured by the possibility of blending the old with the new. Even the skeptical elders feel a sense of unity and shared hope. They now see that by carefully integrating new practices, they can honor the past and strengthen the community. With trust and clarity, the villagers embrace the idea of growth without losing their essence. In the days that follow, the village begins to experiment with some of the travelers' methods, using new tools to cultivate crops and build shelters. Nala and Kato help their elders, showing them the new techniques while also honoring the traditions they learned as children.
See, it's not so different from how you taught us, only now it's easier. We can plant faster and still give thanks to the land, just as you always showed us.
Maybe this change isn't so bad, Nala. It feels like we're honoring our past while building a stronger future.
Through small changes, the villagers discover a balance between tradition and innovation. They remain rooted in the ways of their ancestors, yet open to learning and growing. Nala and Kato see that their people are stronger together, resilient not only in preserving their heritage, but in adapting when necessary. The village takes on a renewed energy, as young and old work side by side, blending the strength of tradition with the courage to embrace change. In this balance, they honor their past and protect their future, embodying the spirit of the Nguni people, a spirit that is both steadfast and ever evolving.